Welcome to Space Engineers, and this is Scrapyard Pirate's Life, and you're on with Pixie Rain, and we haven't been on in a long time. And that's because we've had some major technical problems. Every time I went to start it up, it would crash. And the save file just kept crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing, so we kind of had to reboot. We moved everything over to a new save file, and now here we are. That's a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because everything's here and we actually have the proper type of stations to do trade at. The bad news is we don't know where they are because it's a brand new save file. And also we don't know where the ores are, and there's salvage out there for us to find. We don't know. Now, when last we were doing this, we had just had a friendly fire incident against Scrapbait Station, which we absolutely had happened. We're going to have to go back and assess it. And so we're going to leave the Lupus right where she's at and go back there and take a look at that. The Scimitar, we were looking at it. It was by the rock, but it's not by the rock anymore. That's because when I did the reboot, it went a different direction. It's still out there. It's still out there hunting, but I don't know where it is now. It's doing its own thing, so we don't know where it's going to show up, what's going to happen. On these, we have these ones here. The first one, I believe, is Lupus. Second one is going to be the Scrapbait Station. The third one, I believe, is the Yard Dog, which we need to get back. We need to get that Yard Dog back to the station. So yeah, so this episode, also we're going to go over some restrictions that are a little different, and of course there's the moon, Earth-like planets down there, so yeah. The mod list is pretty close to the same, so we'll go over that too, but yeah, we're going to have to come back here in a little bit and work on this part, because this all kind of changed a little bit. We also need to establish one of these bad boys in Scrapbait Station, but the first order of business, we need to go and check out what's going on with Scrapbait Station. Now, I want to check something though. I wonder if I do have remote access to her. So, I think we need to increase the, let's see, can we do that from in here? I think we can do that from in here. We need to increase the antenna length, range on this. The reason why is because if we can extend the range on it at least to like 5, then I can just remote call her in. And I could also set her up on a, oh, she has a laser antenna. Oh, nice. But the laser antenna, oh yes, that is nice. Okay, well, okay, well, we're gonna shoot. I have never used the laser antennas. I know it has to be line of sight. I have very little input with that, so I'm gonna try to figure out what kind of antenna we've got. We've got another antenna here somewhere, I'm sure of it. I kind of want to get the other antenna up and running properly. Oh, we got 3 event controllers. Those event controllers came with the ship when I took her. So that could fall into the category of an AI that I could utilize in a very nice way. Ah, there's the antenna. Okay. Alright, we got that. Broadcast radius. We're going to increase the broadcast radius to 11. Yeah, 10 is fine. Alright. and actually, you know what? We're not gonna call this the Destroyer anymore. I think we need to call it the Explorer. Good enough. We'll just leave the antenna the way it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and beat feet out of here. Oh, wait a minute. This doesn't go outside anymore. Oh, yeah. This goes to the cargo bay that I built downstairs, the hangar. Oh, yeah. It's been a little while, okay? Okay, guys? It's just been a little bit. There's our sideways door. Yeah, I remember that was a real pain to work with. Alright. Okay, so beacon 3, 2. That's this way, right over here. Oh, we're at number 2. So we must be at number 1. Alright, so number 2. Yeah. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a second. We're going to change number 2. And we're going to call that ship. Just so we don't get confused. And number 3. And change that to yard dog, because that's where the yard dog is. And then that leaves this one to be a station. And we'll just call it Scrapbait. Why did that? I must not have saved it. Really? There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's go to Scrapbait and fly up here and take a look at this, at the damage that has occurred. So we do have all of the other, we do have the encounter mods, we do have the fast cargo mods, all that kind of stuff. Okay, what happened? We are smoking really bad. So the antennas got hit. Whoa. Yeah, the entire platform got shaved off. Okay. Yeah, it really blasted out. See, it was going for the batteries. I knew those batteries would be a problem child. Wow. It really messed up everything. Wow. Okay. Shoot. Alright. Well, if we're going to get anywhere in this, we're going to have to... Oh, wait a minute. These aren't going to be danger anymore because I had to spawn this thing in, so I actually own it all. Well, that makes it easier, I guess. I guess that's one little way of fixing the problem. Alright, so we could bring the Lupus in and it would be okay. Except we don't have anywhere to dock her because the docking mechanism got blasted to bits. Oh, good gravy. Okay, so we have a little change of plans. So let's go ahead and get inside of the Scrapbait. And we got, oh boy, do we have work to do. Alright, so let's get inside here. Alright, so... oh boy, do we have some work to do. Okay, first First disturbing order of business is I need steel plate. Okay, we're gonna get some steel plate because okay, so here's the deal. I think I need to. We need a screen over here. There used to be a screen there. Ah, here we go. Okay, that's our to-do list for the Scrapbait station, and this is our goals. And then there's our little restrictions. We are going to need to make a few adjustments because this is definitely going to be a little different. Okay, so everybody, here's what we got going on. Okay, this is Scrapbait, or this is Scrapyard Pirate. Okay, which means we should be doing Scrapyard stuff. So we're going to make a few adjustments to these rules for the rest of this playthrough. First of all, hand drills detector only. No, we're going to take that away. As much as it is a challenge, I mean, I don't know. I'm still on the fence. We'll leave it there for now, okay? Salvage rules are in effect. Abso-freaking-lutely. But we also are going to have AI crew rules. Whoops. Rules in effect. And the way the AI crew rules work is if you find a body, if you go to a station and are willing to pay 100 credits out into space every single episode, or you find an event controller, it allows you to be able to build freely a particular category of blocks. Okay, if you're gonna have it be an event controller, that event controller must control that category of blocks. For example, if you want all the power blocks, you'll have to have an event controller that controls all the power. Okay, now and the event controller will have a speaker attached to it or some other way to be able to affect what it is controlling. Like if it says power is really low, you'll have an audio thing that says power is low, or maybe you'll have a light up or something like that. That's how you have to do that. If you're going to do the crew part, you're going to have to do an NPC dummy or an animated console that has an NPC dummy at it at the station of the category they're working at. You'll need to make sure they have a bed, they have to have a place to sit, they have to have a place to store their things. If they are destroyed or damaged, you no longer have that ability. So that's how that works. In addition, we're gonna make this really tricky. So the salvage rules, I've already explained those before. They are listed at the in the very first episode. I'll explain them again really quick for you. Salvage rules are basically anything with a computer has to be salvaged. Any thrusters have to be salvaged. Basically, any propulsion at all has to be salvaged. And then we have the drills and stuff like that have to be salvaged too. Grinders and welders and stuff like that have to be salvaged. Now, of course, if you have an AI or crew that control the mechanical stuff, then you can have as many as you want built up. It's not a factor. You see, that's how that plays into it. Now, if we're going to do this like legit serious salvage, then we're going to restrict our assemblers. We've started this series without restricting them. I don't see the need to restrict them. However, it is one of those things that if you don't have it, it's going to be a problem. But you know, you run the salvage play. Now, here's the trick. We have permadeath in effect, but we're going to put the food rule in place, okay? And I'm going to go food / survival rule. Okay, the way the food survival rule works is you cannot get air or heal at a survival kit. All the survival kit's there for is fabrication and to and to be a spawn point. That is it. You block off the front of it, you don't have access to it. If you need to get energy, you sit down somewhere. If you need to get oxygen, you have an atmosphere and environment, or you have air tanks. Same with hydrogen. If you need to heal, you need to make yourself food or a med kit. So this encourages the maintenance of food. Now that we do have the food, plant and eat mod. We also have the Life Tech fabrication mod that allows you to make first aid kits and power packs. So those are things that we can incorporate into this. So no longer is it useful to have that or a medical bay. For anything other than a medical bay, it's like a closet. It changes your clothes, and then it also provides a spawn point. Again, you're not going to heal there. You're going to heal from food. So that's what we're going to throw into this to give it a little bit more of a survival-esque, difficult aspect to it. So I'm still on the fence with the hand drills. I don't know. I like the challenge, but on the other hand, it annoys me. Okay, so all these things are in play again, but what we're gonna do is instead of creating a lunar station and scrapyard, we're gonna go with a 5 salvage ship asteroid base. So what this means is we have to have a 5 ships that we salvage, that we create this asteroid base. This should be a little bit more of an interesting setup for building. A functional mine outpost or other functional ice or other or outpost. That's also on our list of things to do. Find and eliminate the pirate headquarters. Yep. Find and eliminate the web headquarters. We'll decide on that, because I don't know if I'm going to put the web back in this or not. But we do need 40 million credits in there, and of course survive the story restriction and the salvage rules, and that's what we have to do. So that gives us a little bit more of a oomph, if you will, on what we're going to do. So there we are. Our goals have changed. Our stuff that we have to deal with changes, and progression is still here, but we have plenty of stuff going on. So we have a mining hauler, a space pirate mining hauler. You know, this could be a really fun thing to do. We could go in the Lupus and take out the mining hauler and like salvage the crap out of it. This is why I'm seriously thinking about ditching assemblers completely. I really want to do a playthrough of salvage without the assembler, because if you don't have the assembler, then you can't make certain things. And so, yeah. I'm going to go back here and take a look and just see what the difference is. What exactly does an assembler do compared to a basic assembler? Do we have a basic? No, we don't. Okay. So an assembler produces... Okay. Well, it seems to produce a lot of weapons, munitions. Yeah, that's very useful. That's true. I like the idea of like having to get components from salvage, from stealing from ships and stuff like that, though. I really like that idea a lot. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm gonna Alright, so let's make a decision on this. I am gonna go into creative mode and pop us on here a basic assembler just for interesting. Let's just do a comparison, okay? We're going to take a look at this, because I really like the challenge of that. I really do. And I think that it definitely encourages piracy. So, because, like, if you want something, you got to go get it. So let's take a look. We're We're gonna jump into production and we're gonna take a look. Okay, basic assembler compared to a regular oh wow. Yeah, that is a big difference. I mean, you could see from here that if we did that, we would lose out on reactor components, thruster components, superconductors. Those, let's see, do they have gravity components? I wonder. You know, they don't have gravity components either, so we'd lose the gravity components and explosives. So basically we'd lose gravity, explosives, reactor, thruster, and superconductor components if we disallowed assemblers and we just went with the basic assembler. Now compare that to a survival kit, which is even more reduced. Wow. Huh. Well, if we did that, we would be shredding that completely. But here's the thing. Let's see. Does any of these... Because I also want to look at it from a standpoint of, if you're in a basic assembler, what does that require? Okay, I'm looking to see if there's any exotic... Okay, silver. Okay. It looks like... Okay. So it looks to me like in order to do medical comps, you would have to have a full refinery. Everything else could be done with a basic refinery. But you could still... It would still encourage you to mine ores, but it would mean that platinum, uranium, and well, uranium you'd refine and use, but the platinum and... Actually... Wait a minute. Can you... What kind of tools can you do on this one? Oh, you can't do the elite tools. Yeah, because you need platinum for those. Yeah, see. Gold would have to be sold. Gold. Platinum and gold would have to be the two ores that you wouldn't be able to use anything of. You just have to sell them. You could refine them, but you'd have to sell them. Huh. Alright, let's do that. We're gonna, first of all, we're going to get rid of this. We don't need it. So we're gonna go and do this. We're gonna flip around. Go like that. Boom. Gone. Doesn't exist. Alright, so this is the deal. We are going to get out of... We're going to get out creative before I forget. First of all. Second of all, we are going to go and add to our restrictions no assemblers. They must be... Now, what if we could... No. Can't break them down either. Well, if we keep them for disassembly only, we have no real way for doing that, but we could make them recyclers. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. We're going to go with assemblers are only for disassembly. Alright, so we're going to add that to it, and we're going to put that after salvage rules in effect. And then we're going to go assemblers and industrial. Assemblers can only be used for disassembly. And that way they're basically recyclers. Break down materials. You can't build anything with them, you have to break them down. I mean, that would be a way to do it, I guess. You know what? That's making it too complicated. Industrial assemblers cannot be used and unless in a and must be what's the scrapped? Alright. Bam. There we go. Assemblers, industrial assemblers cannot be used. They must be scrapped. Which means that in the back there, that assembler is gone. Which means it's going to be a challenge trying to get ammo. That's going to make life very challenging, to say the least. Alright, so let's go ahead and reduce our font size again so we can get the whole thing on here. Alright, and yeah, we got left hand. Okay, good. Alright, so there we go. Must be scrapped. It's kind of blurry, but yeah. Alright then, that's what we got going on. So, you know what this means. Since they must be scrapped, we've got to get rid of this one. Huh, all that effort to get it. Absolutely useless. Alright, well. Per the rules, this assembler is no more. That's going to make it really challenging to get our parts, but we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Find and salvage, taking ships. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Alright then. So what we're going to do is we're going to run... Wow. Progression is a pain, and we've got to do it all over again, don't we? Oh, crud. Alright. Since they are not allowed, we're going to go ahead and... yeah, we need to... well, first things first. Let's get the conveyor situation sorted first. That's right, I forgot we have a new save, which means if it's a new save, we've got to go through this whole process all over again. What a pain in the butt. Alright, well. Now that should give us piping. Yes, it does. Alright, cool. I don't like that. I want it to be gray. And let's use battered armor. Okay, good. And we're gonna go with... Really? Alright, where is my... Okay, looking for interior plates. Lots of grids. Ah. What? Huh? Seriously? Somebody's got interior plates in your bed? Who in all of... That's stowage. Inset bed. Who is hiding? Inset bed, that's over here. Okay, that's a half bed. Huh, I don't know where they're hiding it. Alright, so we're going down here. We're gonna find ourselves some... Alright, so since we don't have... We gotta find interior plates. No. Really? Okay, fine. Whatever. We're gonna take it from here then. Alright. So, we do need to have a couple of basic refineries, which we'll assemble up here. Or not refineries, but assemblers, because we are allowed those per the rules that I just put together. Alright, so...
Energy low.
Alright, we'll need to connect those up. And then, yeah. We'll have to run some piping in here and get everything connected, see how it's all going to connect and everything. But yeah, that was our assembler right there. Got that out of there. But we have another assembler. Whoa, what's that? Mining hauler. Okay, good. We have another assembler. It's down here. Right there. And that's going to have to go too. Man. Oh, our O2's low. Yikes. Is there an H2O2 gen in here somewhere? Ah, there's an O2. I got a tank? Yep, I do. Really? Oxygen tank 4. Oxygen tank 4 should all be refill. Oh, thank the goodnesses. Alright, so we'll have air when that happens. Alright. This also means that we're going to definitely need to go and find munitions for what we want. And bam, bam, there we are. Alright. Well, that's just lovely. Let's go ahead and drop some stuff off in there so that we can have some space to get the rest of the stuff. Alright, so we're gonna again need to set up really need an interior plate for that too, huh? Alright.
No energy.
Sit down, here we go. Alright, so, this should be interesting. So what we're gonna do for our becoming, asteroid base is we're gonna find an asteroid, we're gonna put a hole through it, and we're gonna stick this inside of it. And we'll run another ship off the other side, so that's 2 ships, and we'll have a 3rd ship either down below or up above, and then we'll bore that into the asteroid and begin to kind of build it out from there. That's the plan. So a lot of this thruster stuff that we have set up here, I don't know. It's it won't be necessary unless we want to put it on something else, but we can also make this in such a way as that we can, if we have to, we can break the center away and take off. You see, I was thinking get this set up so it's capable of moving under its own pace if it wants to, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I think an asteroid base would definitely be really cool. I mean, a moving station was a nice idea too. I like that, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. For now, we're just going to be trying to salvage and get repairs done on this thing. Unknown technology, of course. Now we have to go through the whole progression tree again. How annoying. One thing I do want to do though is we do need to... I'm going to go back to creative because I want to put an assembler in here and then I want to take it apart. So let's go ahead and get that done. We can't do progression on it because we can't make them. You know, we have to tear them apart. We can do a basic assembler. Okay, cool. Now we're going to go to here. And now we're going to go back to the assemblers again. And do a regular mainstay assembler. And then we're going to grind that down. And then we're going to get rid of that as well. Now we're going to get out from underneath creative and we're good to go. So now we've achieved the progression we needed for those. Ha! The rest of it sucks because now we have to start all over again. Not fair. I'm not okay with that. We were doing so good too. You know, we had all these different things going for us and it was like, now we have to have this setback. It just sucks. Alright, so we got this hole here, so let's go ahead and fill it in. And then we got a hole over here. We'll fill that in for now. It should give us a little bit more of an air tightness, I think. Okay, we got a thruster there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to slap another block there. And then this. Alright, now does that let us do it? Yeah. We need glass. No glass. Glass? No glass. Looking for glass. Nope. Well, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We could use that stuff to get put away, and the other thing is we gotta find out where we're gonna put that assembler. And I think a good spot, we should put one right on either side of here. Because we can have a basic assembler. That is the maximum type of assembler we can have. Even though I'm thinking that I shouldn't even have that. But this will make it at least so that we have to, it'll force us to be able to do a lot more salvage operations. Which is kind of the point, you know? Alright, let's go ahead and put that up there. And while we're there, we might as well grab that. Okay. Alright, so this assembler there. Ammo. That's going to be useful, very useful. Alright, so let's see here. What do we got? Anything in here we can drop off? Probably some of those? No? Alright. What about in there? Okay, now we're gonna get some of this out of here. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put the other basic assembler up here. You know, I kind of really like this industrial piping. I like that way better than the other kind. Hey, Minuteman Matt, welcome back. You started on Europa and 2 economy stations. Oh, wow. 2 economy stations were space pirates. Damn. That is definitely annoying. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That is something. I'm not even, I don't even know where to go with that. That's like, yeah. That's next level messed up.
Energy low.
Oh, you waited for a planetary encounter? Hey, that worked out, see? Patience, I guess, huh? Alright. Wow, this is going to be interesting. Let's see here. Anything else pop up? Nope. Alright. We are still not airtight, though. But I'm thinking I'm going to close this door here. I need a door in here that seals off this section too, because this is vented already. And this entire area is totally vented. Oh gosh, we gotta do this. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. In the interest of staying alive, we're going to block off that entrance there. We're going to take some of these, and we're going to go down here. First of all, we're going to do this. Oh, we need bulletproof glass for that. Alright, no problem. Okay, that seals off. Let's go get some bulletproof glass. We should have that somewhere. Where do we have bulletproof glass? There's a lot of conduit that has not been repaired, so let's see. Do we have glass? I don't think we do. Do we? Oh, no.
Energy critical.
Yes, suit lady, I'm aware. Well, that sucks. Okay, toilet time, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna change those, pull out those and change them. Oh, wow, a shipping platform. Oh, I remember that. I've seen those. Those are loaded. Like, second level loaded. Let's see here. Alright, so we're gonna go with... Alright, cool. Okay, we need more interior plates. Do we have any? No. Oh, man. We're going to salvage from that. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm doing this on purpose because those are these here. Is that no? It's interior plates on 20. Yeah, we'll use that. Trying to seal up this ship. All right. All right. Okay, now we got some air. Yes! Nice! That's really good. Those make really nice ready-made bases to build off of. I find those very useful. Alright, so, unfortunately, I was only planning to do a 40-minute playthrough for the comeback of the Scrapbait Scrapyard Pirates, and yeah, so it was great to see you there, Minuteman Matt. Keep up the good work, keep up the good building, and everybody, we will catch you again later.